So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Now pretty much every single day I'm playing a new Roblox anime game. Whether it be Reaper 2, All-Star Tower Defense, it doesn't matter. They're all anime games. And what I've noticed and what I've actually talked about in videos in the past is that most of these games that I'm doing videos on are the exact same thing over and over again. I think that as more and more time does pass, we do get some unique games here and there. Take Reaper 2 for example. This was a really unique Bleach game. We barely get games like that anymore. In general, most of the games that drop every single day are just the same old bandit beaters over and over again. And I've had this conversation so many times. I have no issue with bandit beaters whatsoever, as long as they're fun. If you can make a bandit beater fun, I will play it. And if you want an example of a game that's a bandit beater that's doing very well right now, look at Grand Peace Online. It's the biggest bandit beater I know, but I will still sit there and grind Grand Peace Online just because the combat can be fun sometimes. Now, this past year or so, we've had so many anime games released, whether it be Heroes Ultimatum, Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale, Clover. This was a really good Black Clover game. Now it's gone. I could even talk about the recent games like Titan Age or Zenkai Origins. These came out recently and they're still dead. My point is, it doesn't matter when the game came out. It doesn't matter who made them. What really matters and what decides whether or not a game is gonna die as soon as it comes out, how the game is made, and that's shown. Of all of the games that have dropped this past year, I can think of two that have survived. Those games are Grand Peace Online and Demonfall. That's literally it. Now if you were to ask me, Chris, what was the most unique game that you've played in your entire time on the Roblox platform? I would probably have to say a game called Rogue Lineage. That game really killed me. See, the thing with Rogue Lineage is, as it literally says in the description of their game, there is no hand holding, zero help or assistance whatsoever. Rogue Lineage shows you into the game completely fresh. You're green, you know nothing, you don't know where you're going, how to progress. It's a completely new start. And even though this might sound weird, I really enjoyed it. Being thrown into a completely new world was really fun. Now for today's video, I'm going to be talking about a game that I have been anticipating for such a long time now. This is a game created directly by the owners of Rogue Lineage. Yes, I would consider it a sequel. Now the game that I'm going to be talking about in today's video is, in my personal opinion, one of the most, if not the most unique Roblox game I am ever going to play on this platform. This is a game that when I hear the name, I just get so excited. I've never fanboyed over a Roblox game, but when it comes to Deepwoken, you can't help but get excited. I mean, the game just looks absolutely phenomenal. Now real quick, before I actually get into the main video, I want to answer a question that I keep on seeing over and over again. Chris, why are you so excited for Deepwoken? The game looks like worse Rogue Lineage. Yes, that's actually something somebody said. First of all, I don't care about Rogue Lineage. My bad, let me rephrase. I love Rogue, but when it comes to Deepwoken, I don't even hear those words in the same conversation. My primary focus right now is Deepwoken, not Rogue. They're two completely different games. Now I'm gonna go ahead and explain why I'm so excited for Deepwoken. I know I say it's pretty much every single video. I know it's getting annoying, but my favorite anime of all time is One Piece. I absolutely love One Piece. The huge thing about One Piece that I love is the exploration. Now apparently, and I only learned this recently, Deepwoken is a very on-seas open-ended game, which means that exploration on sea on actual boats with navigation systems is a very important part of the game. Another huge aspect of One Piece that I absolutely love is the different delve routes. Now apparently in Deepwoken you create different magics, and that is so sick to me. Now if I really wanted to, I could sit here and do a literal 20-minute rant about why I love Deepwoken, even though I haven't even played the game. I'm excited to play it, but I'm not gonna do that because this is just the intro. That's pretty much it. I'm done ranting. If you're new to the channel, right now it's trying to 82,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate someone drop like videos, get straight into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with what I heard as comes to the game. I'm not sure if it's actually a thing, but apparently, similar to One Piece, there will be different classes that you can bring onto your ship with you. In the intro, I mentioned that Deepwoken is going to be a very on-sea, open-ended game, and that is a very cool concept to me. I love stuff like that. From watching Infernos's video, apparently there's going to be a cook, a blacksmith, and maybe even a navigator class. I don't know if that's 100% confirmed, but it'd be a very cool detail. Apparently, you can also get seasickness. Maybe a doctor class would be necessary. It'd be a cool detail to add. Now, as far as the combat goes, it looks like we have a parry system and a venting system. I guess disable nullify magic? I really don't know. Also, instead of having a mana bar, I don't know if you guys have played Rogue Lineage, but if you played Rogue Lineage, there was mana. There's no more mana in this game. It's now this thing called Ether. I don't know what that is, but that's what it has. We also have new weapons. Rogue Lineage was a game that used very traditional weapons like swords, knives, spears, stuff like that. Simple. Deepwoken is going crazy with the new stuff. We have axes, crossbows, guns, bows. There's so much stuff. I love variety in combat. So the fact that people can literally fight using guns is such a small detail that's just so cool to me. I don't know. Whenever Deepwoken does drop, if I do have the opportunity, I'll definitely run it with the double flintlocks or double shotguns. I don't know, whatever I can. That's what I'll be using as long as it's ranged. We also know that Deepwoken is going to have very difficult NPCs to face against, and that it's not going to be like the regular old crypt zombies from Rogue Lineage. It's going to be much harder. As far as how hard it'll be, on his Twitter, Raguzer said that it would be harder than the I think it was corrupt mages from K. I never went to K, so I don't understand how difficult that was, but harder than that. A detail that I found really important when watching Lord Sendo's videos, and Khantrast videos, Revolu's videos, Demstorm's videos, was that the game has no private servers, which I love. I'm not gonna lie, for a game like Deepwoken, not having any private servers is such a good thing. It ensures that there's no alt farming, for one, and even if there is alt farming, it's not going to be efficient, because that's on to my next topic. There are no zombie scrooms. There are no scrooms. You're not farming an ult. You are not farming an ult. And I don't know why I said zombie scrooms. I don't know how useful those would even be in Deepwoken. I don't know if there's weapon EXP. Doesn't matter. You can't get an ult and farm. Thank God. Now, one thing I found very interesting is that it seems like Deepwoken is a game that runs through 2 different worlds. I got this from Lord Sendo's video. In one world, you're alive. Second world, you're dead. And I don't know, it's just there's so much stuff to this game. This game is just so complex, and I haven't even played it yet. It's amazing. Another thing that I heard is that you can actually 1v5, 1v10, 1v15. If you're good enough at the game, you're good at combat, have a good sense of parrying, and you have knowledge over other people, meaning that you know what to do, you have experience. So like a level 80 boss fighting a new player, you can fight large groups by yourself with the regular combat. I absolutely love that, because it just goes to show, no matter how high level you are, or how low level you are, at the end of the day, all that matters is skill, how good you are at the game. We haven't had a game that I can say that about in so long. What I'm curious about is how magic is going to work, because if it's just some random slider crap that makes sure that everybody at some point is going to create the same magic as everybody else, I'm not interested in that. I mean, I know that might sound kind of, I don't know what the word is. I don't want to disrespect Ruse or anybody who works on Deepwoken. What I really want is to have the ability to create a magic that I can say is unique to me. I don't want to look in a public server and see somebody else using the same thing. I want to be unique. I want to be original. I hate using the same thing as other people, which is why I'm in love with this magic creation system I'm hearing about. I mean, having the ability to create your own magic and be different from everybody else, that's amazing. We also heard that the game is going to have an aging system. Now, Rogue Lineage did have an aging system. You getting old didn't affect how powerful you were. I mean, it did give you access to some racial abilities, so maybe that'll be the case, but I have a feeling that in Deepwoken, well, actually no, Raguzer or Archmage, I think it was Rag, he did say in his direct live stream with Asu and Storms and Revolu and all of them, he said that aging is going to have a large part to play in the game. I mean, that you can actually die if you get old enough. Now, I'm pretty sure that actually gets to the point where you're dead. You'd have to play for a very, very long time, but this goes to show you can age, you can die. It's very realistic. I love that. We also know that there'll be different races, and it begs the question, how important are races going to be in Deepwoken? Now, Raguzer did say, he said races aren't going to be very important. They'll definitely help in some cases, but he did make a point to notice, or point to mention, races are not going to be terribly important. But I don't know, because we've seen so much stuff about the different races. What I'm getting from Deepwoken right now, and maybe it's just my inner One Piece fan, is that the game is very similar to One Piece. I mean, you have this really open world battle on sea game where your primary focus is, I don't even know, I can't even say it's PvP, because this man Raguzer went and released a Google Doc in which he basically said, oh, it's not PvP, but it's not PvE, so I don't know. If you go to the Deepwoken, if you go to Rag's Twitter, there's just so much stuff. I mean, look at this, it's a glider. It is a glider. Deepwoken's crafting system will allow players to craft certain gear on the fly. Making use of this will prove necessary to survive. That's just so cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. Everything about this game is just so freaking cool, dude. These shrines are an important link between life and death. Making use of them will prove useful to world travelers. Now, the actual Deepwoken info, I'm going to go over this. How much will access cost? 400 Robux, and will always be paid access. Keep in mind, he said always. He plans on keeping this game always closed. Interesting stuff. How does spell skill creation work in Deepwoken? The world creation system is unique and requires you to interact with the world in order to make the moves you want. When I'm making skills from a menu, thank God. Okay. Developer events. Ooh, okay. Following release, we want to make some public events. Examples being like tournaments. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm not going to actually read all of this, but I will read this last part. How much maps will exist at release? 2 separate worlds. One of them was nearly twice the size of Gaia, and Gaia is very big. That is a very big map. The other is about half the size of Gaia, so that's very interesting. Like, I could sit here and talk, but I still wouldn't be able to explain how much crap is really in this game. Now for me, I'm going to talk about my experience with Deepwoken, even though I haven't actually had one yet. The most important thing for me with this game is my goal, if I do manage to, you know, eventually buy the game and get into it, or get into wave 1, I want to be fast with this. Rogue Lineage, it took me months to get anywhere. Like, I mean, I was a little younger back when Rogue dropped. It was a little while ago, and you know, I wasn't very good at Rogue for a decent amount of time. I got a lot better, but I wasn't good at start. So with Deepwoken, I want to get in the game. I'm not saying I want to be the best right off the rip. I'm saying I want to be able to adapt to Deepwoken a lot faster. I want to learn how the combat works. I just want to learn everything about the game very quickly. That's really my goal with Deepwoken. I mean, this is my game right here. This is the type of game that I'm waiting for so long. Something on C that uses different various abilities that are all unique and interesting. That's so cool to me. It's just really amazing to me because I don't understand how you can be so excited for a game that you've ever played before. A game that you've never really seen before besides, you know, other people's YouTube videos. It's just, it's crazy. But with Deepwoken, it's really just like, how can you not be so excited for this game? And when you think about the fact that it's literally releasing 4 days from now, next month, that is freaking ridiculous. I won't lie though, I'm also very intrigued at how the Deepwoken lore is going to work. Rogue Lineage, and I know I can't really speak on this because if I'm being completely honest here, I know absolutely nothing about the Rogue Lineage lore. I didn't play the game for the lore. I played it to get my ultra class, my super class, my base class. We're not talking about Rogue. I understand that 100%. There's gonna be lore characters. Oh, 100%. You know, I'm pretty sure that Rag is gonna make himself some sort of grand sorcerer, some supreme like Doctor Strange crap. I don't understand what race he's gonna be, what his magic abilities are gonna be, what his attributes are gonna be. I really don't know, but it's just gonna be cool. This is a fan-made Trello for Deepwoken, and I figured I would just check out some of the races in here real quick. So actually no, let's check out the mechanics. Attributes. Okay, so the attributes in the bottom left seems to be based off a stat system and the key to obtaining talents. Talents are unlocked from meeting the stat requirement and talent points. I don't know how they got all of this stuff, but they're most likely more powerful moves that would require you to pick up 2 weaknesses. Maybe this is the magic creation system? That's really cool. Okay, so there are 4 currently known elements of magic. Flame Charm, Frost Straw, Thunderclaw, crafting system. There's a crafting system. That's fire. Area. Those people, alright, Rag did mention, shows anybody on the leaderboard who's within your proximity. That's interesting. Years. Don't know what that means. Character selection menu. What? Oh, you can choose different characters? Oh, that's the main. Okay, this is clean. I don't know how they're getting all this stuff, but it's really cool. You would do these with your guilds. There's gonna be guilds. That's gonna be really important. That's cool. Aftercut. If an attack is physical and wind up, it will apply it. Okay. If you hit an opponent with fire, so it's anyone nearby. All right. I guess those don't have names yet. Duelist Dance. Pairing an opponent gives you 25. Posture too. That's a really interesting system. Posture. Areas. Etrian Waters. Okay. Etria, Isle of Crows, okay, and finally the races. So we have Adret, light blue skin and marking on their eyes. Connor, I guess this is like a callback to, I think it was to Celadon. It was a black-haired race, I forgot. Deltor, I saw somebody with this race. I guess it was just them stores. Etrian, a prideful race characters with their hatreds for okay, then that was an interesting start. A prideful race characters with their hatred for the other races, especially the beastly few. Okay then. Lightborn. Lightborn's called the Halo. Ooh, maybe they can fly? That's interesting. Vesperian, a mysterious race signified by a sinister mask. Remor. Deerhorn Pariahs. I don't see Deerhorn, but this race is gonna be trash. I already know that race is gonna be garbage. I think Nana Prodigy had this race. Ganymede. This, probably gonna be a rare race. And Felnor, this is the girl race Khantrast was talking about, but wow, it just goes to show, man, this game has so much crap in it. And really my question to anybody watching this video right now is, how can you not get excited for Deepwoken? Not saying none of you guys are, I'm just saying, like, if you're not, how can you not be excited to play this game? How can you not want to play Deepwoken? I don't understand. I've been recording this video for around 20 minutes right now. It'll probably be like 18 max. I still feel as if I haven't talked about nearly the amount of stuff that I need. Brag, Arch, on the odd chance that one of you guys are watching this video right now. I know that's unbelievably odd, especially to think that if you did click on this video, by some chance, if it got recommended to you, if you are still watching right now, by the grace of God, I really just want to thank you guys so much, because Deepwoken is, it's really, I don't have any words for what this game is. It's original, it's unique, and just because of the fact that it's original and has so much original stuff in it, and the fact that I know nothing makes the game so much better for me. How little I know and how much I'm excited to learn. So thank you guys so much for making this beautiful game. Like I said, I really wish I knew more. I wish I could talk more, but I don't know enough. I want to talk about the magic system so bad, but I don't know anything about the magic system, so I can't even talk about that. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna make a Deepwoken video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.